And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
This is my roll, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Throwing on first down is Locke. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Bring in the second string.
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Newman. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Newman to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
In trouble, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Newman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Newman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen for Sermon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newman. Throw left side complete. That's Beal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And they go play action now. Newman. He'll buy some time right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newman looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Newman. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Know your job. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Too little, cut.
And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Again with Sermon.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
He'll try again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Sermon.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers open the lead up to 34-0.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. looking to throw. It's Hill, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Newman. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Newman. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Newman. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play, and then they try again on first down. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Newman. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Newman. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're down here in the 3rd quarter trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Newman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Sermon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll throw on first down with Newman. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, they'll take that. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. On
third down, here's Taylor. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now back to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Newman.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
He's got a man, complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their season is on life support somewhat now.